There's a quiet frustration many older adults carry, but rarely speak about. You eat the right things, you follow the advice, you stay away from sweets and processed food. You even swap dessert for fruit, thinking, this is good for me, this is safe. But then you feel off, bloated, lightheaded, your blood sugar spikes, your stomach cramps, and you start to wonder, what's going on? Today, we're gently opening up a conversation that not enough people are having. Because while fruit is often seen as the healthy choice, it isn't always the right choice for everyone, especially as we age. In fact, there are 6 fruits that doctors quietly warn about, particularly for seniors. Not because they're inherently bad, but because of how the aging body processes them differently. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which fruits to approach with care, why they can cause trouble, and most importantly, how to still enjoy the benefits of fruit without putting your health at risk. We've all heard it 100 times. Eat more fruit, it's good for you. And in many cases, that's true. Fruit is full of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants. It's colorful. It's natural. It grows from the earth, and it's been part of the human diet for thousands of years. For generations, we've been told to trust that a bowl of fruit is one of the healthiest choices we can make. But here's the part no one really talks about. Not all fruit is safe for everyone, all the time, especially as we get older. This can be hard to hear, especially if you've spent years making fruit part of your daily habits. Maybe you swapped candy for raisins. Maybe you traded soda for orange juice. Maybe you started every day with a banana and felt proud of that change. And you should be proud, you were trying to do the right thing. But for older adults, the conversation around nutrition has to shift. What worked for your body at 30 doesn't always support your body at 70 or 80. And that's not your fault. That's not a failure. It's just a fact of aging, a natural, normal part of life. The misunderstanding isn't that fruit is unhealthy. It's that fruit is always harmless. And that's simply not the case. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive. Our digestion slows. Our kidneys may not filter nutrients as efficiently. Blood sugar regulation changes. And some of the medications we take can interact negatively with certain fruits. Yet no one tells us this. You might go to the doctor and hear, eat more fruit. But no one explains that too much potassium from bananas can be dangerous for your kidneys. Or that grapefruit can make your blood pressure medication too strong. Or that dried fruit can spike your blood sugar just like a candy bar. So we keep eating these foods, thinking they're helping, while our bodies struggle in silence. And when symptoms appear, bloating, dizziness, brain fog, blood sugar crashes, we blame ourselves. We wonder, am I just getting old? Or worse, what's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. Your body is simply calling for a new kind of care. Just like we dress differently in each season of the year, we have to eat differently in the seasons of our lives. And in this season, where wisdom runs deep and our bodies speak more softly, it's time to tune in and adjust. That doesn't mean giving up the foods you love. It means learning how to work with your body, not against it. This is not about fear. It's about awareness. You are not fragile. You are informed. You're not being restricted. You're being supported, with knowledge, with care, and with a new understanding of what your body truly needs now. And that's a powerful shift. You've already made so many smart, loving choices for your health. This next step, learning which fruits to be mindful of, is just another way of honoring the incredible body that's carried you this far. So let's keep going. Together. Let's slow down and gently explore what's really going on inside the body as we age. Because the truth is, these changes are not only normal, they're expected. The body is not failing. It's simply evolving. And when we understand how it's evolving, we can support it in ways that feel natural, not forced. When you eat fruit, your body has to process it, break it down, absorb the nutrients, manage the natural sugars, and decide where everything goes. That whole process depends on several systems working together smoothly. Your digestive system, your kidneys, your pancreas, your liver, and even your heart. And here's what happens as those systems grow older. Slower digestion. As we age, the body produces fewer digestive enzymes. These enzymes are essential for breaking down food efficiently, especially sugars and fibers found in fruit. So while you may have once been able to eat a big bowl of fruit without issue, now it might leave you feeling bloated, crampy, or just uncomfortable. Even healthy fruits can start to ferment in the gut if they're not digested quickly enough, causing gas, inflammation, or changes in the balance of good bacteria. That's not your fault. That's your body asking for gentler combinations and smaller portions. Blood sugar sensitivity. The pancreas, which produces insulin, also becomes less efficient over time. This means that when you eat fruit, especially fruit that's high in natural sugars, your blood sugar may spike more quickly and stay elevated longer. You may feel a sudden burst of energy followed by a crash. Tired, foggy, maybe even shaky or dizzy. This is especially important for anyone managing diabetes or prediabetes, but even those without a diagnosis can feel the effects of rising and falling blood sugar as they age. It impacts your focus, your mood, your sleep, and your energy. And because fruit is often seen as the safe food, many older adults unknowingly overload on natural sugar while trying to make healthy choices. Kidney function and potassium. Now let's talk about the kidneys. Your kidneys are your body's filters. They manage fluids, remove waste, and help balance minerals like sodium and potassium. As we grow older, kidney function naturally slows down. For some people, especially those with high blood pressure or diabetes, that decline is more noticeable. Fruits like bananas, oranges, avocados, and dried fruits are very high in potassium. That's fine in moderation, but if your kidneys can't remove the excess, potassium builds up in the blood. That can lead to muscle weakness, heart palpitations, and even serious cardiac risks. And the tricky part? These symptoms often sneak up. Many people don't realize their potassium is too high until it's already affecting their heart or causing muscle fatigue. Medication interactions. Then there's medication. Many older adults take one or more prescriptions daily, some for blood pressure, cholesterol, sleep, or pain. And some fruits, most notably grapefruit, can change the way those medications are absorbed or processed. For example, grapefruit can block certain enzymes in the liver. This means your medication may stay in your system too long or become too strong, which increases the risk of side effects like dizziness, bleeding, or sudden drops in blood pressure. That's not to scare you. It's to empower you, because most people don't know that a simple glass of grapefruit juice with breakfast can interact with medications in a meaningful, sometimes dangerous way. Acid sensitivity. Finally, there's the issue of acid. Citrus fruits, pineapple, and tomatoes, yes, they're a fruit, are naturally acidic. And as the lining of the stomach thins with age, we become more prone to acid reflux, GERD, or stomach inflammation. If you've ever eaten an orange or a few slices of pineapple and felt burning in your chest, bloating, or an unsettled stomach afterward, this might be why. Acid isn't bad, but when the body becomes more sensitive, even a little can feel like too much. So what does all this mean? It means your body is doing exactly what it's designed to do. It's adapting. It's slowing down certain functions to preserve energy for what matters most. And in response, we're invited to adapt too. You don't need to fear fruit, but you do need to listen to how your body responds to it. Not with guilt, not with shame, but with curiosity and care. Think of it this way: your body is talking to you. It's whispering, not yelling. It's saying, I still love nourishment. I still want to be fed with intention. But I need you to meet me where I am now, not where I used to be. And when you start doing that, when you shift the way you think about food and begin to understand these deeper processes, your relationship with your body changes. You stop blaming it. You start working with it. And slowly, you build a new kind of partnership, one based on mutual respect. That's the kind of healing that lasts. Let's talk honestly about something many people silently live with. That slow, creeping feeling that something is off. You can't quite put your finger on it. You've been eating well, or at least trying to. You start your morning with fruit. Maybe a banana, maybe some melon, maybe a small glass of juice. You tell yourself, this is good for me, because that's what you were taught. But over time, you start to notice things. You feel more tired in the afternoon. Your stomach gets upset easily. You feel lightheaded after eating. Your joints ache more than usual. Your medications aren't working like they used to. At first, it seems like a coincidence. But weeks go by, then months, and those symptoms settle in. They become your new normal. And here's the part no one tells you. Sometimes, these quiet, frustrating symptoms are not just aging. They are your body trying to speak to you, asking for something to change. Let's break this down. Ignored symptoms become patterns. When you consistently eat fruits that spike your blood sugar, like watermelon, grapes, or dried fruit, without realizing their effects, your body is forced to work harder to maintain balance. Over time, this can lead to blood sugar imbalances that create fatigue, blurry vision, or even memory lapses. Increased insulin resistance, making it harder to maintain a healthy weight or manage diabetes. Episodes of shakiness or mood swings that leave you feeling drained or anxious. If you deal with this long enough, it can make even the most basic parts of life feel exhausting. Cooking, walking, engaging in conversations. It becomes easier to withdraw, not because you want to, but because you're just tired of feeling unwell. Silent strain on your kidneys and heart. If your kidneys are already working harder with age, eating high-potassium fruits like bananas or oranges daily can quietly tip the balance. Most people won't feel it at first. But over time, too much potassium can lead to muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, shortness of breath, swelling in the hands, feet, or face, a general feeling of heaviness or fog. In some cases, it can even interfere with medications designed to protect your heart, putting you at greater risk for complications you didn't see coming. Medication interference. Then there's the issue of grapefruit. It seems harmless, just a tangy breakfast food, but if it's taken alongside certain common prescriptions, it can turn dangerous. The effects build slowly. Your medicine either becomes too strong, causing side effects like dizziness, bleeding, or fatigue, or too weak, leaving your condition unmanaged. You might end up wondering why your blood pressure suddenly feels out of control, or why you're bruising more easily, or why you're not sleeping like you used to. And here's the heartbreaking part. You may never suspect the fruit. You might blame your body, your age, or even yourself. But you didn't do anything wrong. You were just missing a piece of the puzzle. Until now. Acidic fruits and digestive discomfort. Over time, acidic fruits like pineapple, citrus, and even tomatoes can inflame your already sensitive digestive system. If left unchecked, this can lead to chronic reflux, erosion of the stomach lining, nutrient malabsorption, disruption of your gut bacteria. That means not only discomfort, but a weakened ability to absorb vital nutrients like B12, iron, and magnesium. Nutrients that keep your brain sharp, your energy steady, and your bones strong. All of this from something that's supposed to be healthy. Emotional toll. And let's not forget what all this does emotionally. Living with constant discomfort, especially when you're doing your best, can make you feel defeated. It wears you down. You start to lose trust in your body. You may even stop bringing it up to your doctor because you're tired of feeling brushed off. But I want you to know something important. Discomfort is not a normal part of aging. It's a signal, and it deserves your attention, not your silence. Ignoring the signs doesn't make you strong, it makes you tired. Listening to your body. That's strength. That's wisdom. That's self-respect. And once you begin tuning into what your body is really telling you, you'll notice something beautiful. The bloat fades. Your energy returns. Your medications start working better. You feel lighter, steadier, clearer, and maybe for the first time in a while, you feel proud of the way you're treating yourself. Because small changes, like being more mindful of the fruit you eat, can shift not just your digestion, but your whole sense of well-being. You don't have to give everything up. You just have to give your body what it needs now. And you can do that, gently, gradually, and with love. Now that we've talked about how certain fruits can cause unexpected problems, and how our bodies change over time, you might be wondering, do I have to give up fruit completely? Absolutely not. This isn't about fear. It's about freedom, Freedom to make choices that support your body where it is today, not where it used to be. Fruit is still a gift. It just needs to be approached with care, the same way we treat anything valuable. Let me walk you through some small, loving adjustments you can start making today. These aren't fads. They're not based on trends. They're rooted in how your body actually works, and how it wants to be nourished now. Step 1. Choose lower sugar, fiber-rich fruits. Not all fruits are equal when it comes to sugar content or impact on your body. Some deliver their natural sugars slowly, thanks to fiber. Others hit your bloodstream like a sugar wave. Safer, more senior-friendly choices include berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries high in fiber, low in sugar, packed with antioxidants. Apples, especially green ones, crisp, filling, and lower in sugar than bananas or grapes. Pears, gentle on digestion and hydrating. Kiwi, nutrient-dense and less sugary than it tastes. Papaya, easier on the stomach, especially for those with acid sensitivity. These fruits tend to be gentler on your blood sugar, easier on your kidneys, and still full of flavor. Step 2. Pair fruit with protein or healthy fats. One of the most powerful things you can do, especially to manage blood sugar, is to avoid eating fruit by itself. Fruit alone digests quickly, causing sharp spikes in energy followed by a crash. But if you combine it with a source of protein or fat, the body absorbs the sugars more gradually, keeping your energy and mood steady. Try these simple pairings. Sliced apple with a tablespoon of almond or peanut butter. A small bowl of berries with plain Greek yogurt. Pear slices with a piece of cheese. Half a banana with a few walnuts. Kiwi with a spoonful of cottage cheese. These combinations not only taste good, they keep you feeling full longer, and more importantly, they support stable blood sugar and calm digestion. Step 3. Be mindful with portions and timing. You don't need a food scale or measuring cups. Just start by slowing down. Ask yourself, is this amount serving my body or overwhelming it? Here's a helpful visual. A fruit serving for most older adults is about half a banana, 1 small apple, or 3/4 cup of berries. Avoid large bowls of mixed fruit, smoothies packed with 5 kinds of fruit, or oversized juice servings. And timing matters too. Fruit is often best digested mid-morning as a snack between breakfast and lunch. In the afternoon when you need a little energy boost. Before dinner, if you're feeling hungry but don't want to spoil your appetite. Avoid eating fruit too late at night, as sugar and acid can interfere with digestion and sleep. Step 4. Avoid juice and dried fruit, unless truly necessary. Juice, even the fresh, organic kind, is concentrated sugar without fiber. That means it goes straight into your bloodstream, spiking blood sugar and leaving you feeling tired or jittery. Dried fruits like raisins, prunes, and dates may seem healthy, but they're extremely high in sugar and often contribute to bloating or blood sugar crashes. If you enjoy these in small amounts, treat them like condiments, not snacks. Sprinkle a few raisins into oatmeal. Add a single chopped date to a salad. A little goes a long way. Step 5. Keep a gentle fruit and feeling journal. You don't need to write a novel. Just keep a small notepad on the counter or a note on your phone. Jot down what fruit you ate, how much, what time of day, and how you felt afterward. After a few days or weeks, you'll start to notice patterns. You may realize that pineapple gives you heartburn at night, but apples in the afternoon give you energy. Or that bananas make you sleepy, but a handful of berries help you focus. This is your body's way of teaching you what works now, not based on a trend, but based on your lived experience. That's the kind of wisdom that can't be Googled. Step 6. Ask about fruit interactions with medications. If you're on any prescriptions, especially for blood pressure, cholesterol, blood thinners, or antidepressants, ask your doctor or pharmacist. Are there any fruits I should avoid while taking this? They may mention grapefruit, pomegranate, or even cranberry. It's a quick conversation, but it could protect you from weeks, or years, of side effects or complications. This is not about restriction. It's about protection. Step 7. Remember, less is more, and gentle is better. Your body isn't asking you to give up joy. It's just asking for less chaos. Less sugar all at once. Less acidity. Less guesswork. And more. Calm digestion. Balanced energy. Clearer thinking. A feeling of trust in what you're putting in your body. That's the real gift here. Not just food that tastes good, but food that makes you feel good long after you've eaten it. Now that we've explored how to choose and enjoy fruit in a way that works with your body, not against it, let's expand our view just a little wider. Because health isn't just about what's on your plate, it's also about your rhythm, your habits, and how you care for your body between meals. Here are a few gentle, supportive practices that complement what we've already discussed. You don't need to do them all. Start with one. See how your body responds. Add another when it feels right. This isn't a checklist, it's a conversation between you and your well-being. Tip 1. Drink water with intention, not just out of habit. Hydration is one of the simplest and most overlooked supports for digestion and energy. But as we age, our natural sense of thirst tends to dull. Many older adults walk through the day mildly dehydrated, without even knowing it. This affects everything from digestion to cognition, blood pressure, and kidney function. Make hydration easy and gentle. Keep a pitcher of filtered water nearby with sliced cucumber, mint, or lemon, unless citrus aggravates your stomach. Sip throughout the day instead of drinking large amounts at once. Try warm or room temperature water first thing in the morning to gently activate digestion. It may seem small, but regular mindful hydration can make you feel lighter, clearer, and more stable, physically and emotionally. Tip 2. Start and end your day with gentle movement. You don't need to go to a gym or buy equipment to feel better in your body. In fact, the most effective movement for many older adults is gentle and consistent. A short walk after breakfast. A stretch in the living room before bed. Arm circles while waiting for the kettle to boil. These small movements stimulate digestion, balance blood sugar, support circulation, and even boost mood. Think of movement as a message to your body. I'm still here. I'm still taking care of you. Even 5 minutes at a time is enough. Tip 3. Eat slowly and create space around your meals. The speed at which you eat affects how well your body digests your food. If you eat quickly, especially fruit, it enters your system faster than your body can respond, which can cause bloating, reflux, or sugar crashes. Try this. Sit down without distractions. Take a few deep breaths before your first bite. Chew slowly and pause between bites. Notice how you feel during the meal, not just after. This practice gives your body time to catch up. It also turns eating into a form of meditation, a quiet, nourishing act of self-respect. Tip 4. Respect the timing of your meals. Older adults often fall into irregular eating patterns, skipping meals, eating too late, or grazing throughout the day. Creating a simple rhythm, breakfast, lunch, a light dinner, can help your body feel safe, supported, and steady. It reduces digestive strain and stabilizes energy. Try to eat your biggest meal during the middle of the day, when digestion is strongest. Avoid eating fruit or heavy meals late at night, which can interrupt rest. Listen to your hunger cues. Many older adults confuse thirst, habit, or emotion for hunger. And remember, rest after eating is good, but lying down flat immediately after a meal can lead to acid reflux. Sit upright or take a gentle walk instead. Tip 5. Reduce hidden sugar from healthy foods. It's easy to focus on sweets and forget that sugar hides in everyday foods, even ones marketed as natural. Watch out for flavored yogurts. Opt for plain and add your own berries. Bottled smoothies or fruit juices. Granola bars, breakfast cereals, or dried fruit mixes. Even foods labeled no added sugar may be packed with fruit concentrates that spike your blood sugar. Reclaim control by choosing whole foods, reading labels, and asking yourself, how will this make me feel an hour from now? Because how you feel after a meal matters just as much as what's on your plate. Tip 6. Trust what your body is telling you, even if it's subtle. Sometimes your body whispers. A slight headache after lunch. A bit of indigestion in the evening. A sudden drop in energy after a snack. These aren't nuisances to ignore. They're messages. Signals that your body is communicating with you. not as a warning, but as an invitation. An invitation to pause, reflect, and adjust. Your wisdom lives in those moments. You don't need a degree to understand your body. You just need time, attention, and the willingness to listen. And when you do, you begin to live in a rhythm that isn't rushed, reactive, or confusing. You begin to feel peaceful, and that peace grows stronger with each small, thoughtful choice. There's something deeply personal about how we relate to our health, especially as we age. We may not talk about it openly, but many older adults carry a quiet grief, a sense of disconnect from the body that once felt predictable, strong, or easy to manage. You wake up some mornings and your energy feels flat. Foods you used to enjoy now make you uncomfortable. You start to feel like a stranger in your own skin. And that's where this conversation becomes about so much more than fruit. Because when you begin to understand your body again, what it needs now, how it reacts, how it speaks to you, you're not just managing symptoms. You're rebuilding a relationship with yourself. And in that rebuilding, something beautiful begins to grow. A quiet, steady confidence. Confidence that you can trust your body again. Confidence that you are capable of making thoughtful, nourishing choices. Confidence that you're not powerless, not lost, not broken. Just evolving. You also begin to feel a sense of control return. Not in the harsh, rigid sense of trying to fix everything, but in the gentle, empowering sense of awareness. Of saying, I know how to care for myself now. I understand what helps me feel good, and what doesn't. And with that comes dignity, the kind that's often overlooked in conversations about aging. Because real dignity isn't about hiding our age or pretending we're not changing. Real dignity is choosing to listen to your needs instead of ignoring them. Real dignity is honoring your body as it is, not as it used to be. Real dignity is saying, I am still here, I still matter, and I'm going to treat myself like someone who's worthy of care. This isn't about perfect meals or flawless choices. It's about showing up for yourself with honesty. It's about reclaiming the right to feel good in your body, today, right where you are. And here's the most healing part. When you begin to make these changes, not out of fear, but out of love, you start to feel something many people believe is lost with age. You begin to feel pride. Pride in the way you nourish yourself. Pride in the way you listen to your body. Pride in the quiet, dignified care you extend to yourself. Day by day, meal by meal, choice by choice. You deserve to feel that. You deserve to look in the mirror and say, I am not less than I was. I'm simply wiser now. And I am treating my health with the love and respect it has always deserved. And when that shift happens, when you begin to feel confident, in control and dignified again, it doesn't just stay inside you. It becomes something you carry into every room you walk into. It becomes something others feel when they're around you. It becomes part of your presence, your peace. And that is powerful. There's something sacred about the stage of life you're in now. You've seen decades pass. You've weathered change, heartache, joy, and uncertainty. You've lived through things younger generations read about in textbooks. And because of that, you carry something they can't get from the internet, or a doctor's office, or a quick video. You carry lived wisdom. And here's something not enough people will say to you out loud. You are still the teacher. You are still the example. And what you choose to do now, how you care for yourself, how you respond to change, how you treat your body, that becomes a kind of quiet legacy. When you start listening to your body more closely, when you become mindful of what you eat and how it makes you feel, when you treat your health as something sacred, not something to be ignored, you are doing more than healing yourself. You are showing the people around you what grace looks like in action. You don't have to give a lecture. You don't have to make a speech. You just have to live differently, more gently, more intentionally, and they will notice. Your daughter might see you choosing fresh berries over juice and ask why. Your grandson might notice you taking a slow walk after lunch and start joining you. Your neighbor might see your calm energy and ask, what are you doing differently these days? And in those small moments, those quiet, everyday exchanges, you are passing something down. Not just facts. Not just health tips. but a mindset, a way of being in the world that says, I honor my body. I respect this life. I'm still learning, and I'm still teaching. And that teaching doesn't stop when your meal ends. It continues every time you choose rest instead of rushing. Every time you prepare food with care instead of convenience. Every time you listen to your gut, literally and figuratively, and trust it. You become a living example of what it looks like to age with awareness, not resistance. To grow wiser, not weaker. To teach, not by telling but by being. That kind of wisdom changes families. It changes communities. It reminds the next generation that health isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about listening. It's about loving your body in every chapter, not just the earlier ones. So never underestimate the ripple effect of your small, consistent acts of self-care. They may be quiet, but they're powerful. They echo across generations. Thank you for being here, for listening, for caring enough about your body to ask questions that most people overlook. If no one has told you this lately, let me say it clearly. You are doing better than you think. You are not behind. You are not too late. And you are not alone on this journey. What we talked about today isn't just about fruit. It's about paying attention to the quiet ways your body communicates with you. It's about reclaiming a relationship with yourself that's rooted in kindness, not rules. It's about stepping out of confusion and back into clarity, one small, thoughtful decision at a time. And in that process, you're not just caring for your digestion. You're caring for your dignity. You're restoring confidence. You're proving, to yourself and others, that aging is not a decline. It's a deepening. A time to live more consciously, more calmly, and more courageously. So I'd love to hear from you. Truly. What's one small change you've made, or are thinking about making, when it comes to how you eat fruit? Did anything in today's video surprise you? Have you noticed any foods that feel better, or worse, after a meal? Share your thoughts in the comments below. You never know who might read your story and feel less alone because of it. If this video supported you in any way, I invite you to subscribe. Not for numbers, not for noise, but to continue building a space where older adults feel seen, respected, and guided with care. And if someone you love could benefit from this message, send it their way. Sometimes, the gentlest conversations are the ones that make the biggest difference. Because this isn't just about health. It's about how we live. It's about the legacy we leave through the way we treat ourselves and each other. So take a deep breath. Pour yourself a glass of water. Rest in the knowledge that you're showing up for your body, and that matters. Every single choice adds up. You deserve to feel well. You deserve to feel confident in your body. And you deserve a life filled with ease, clarity, and care. Until next time, take good care of yourself. You're worth it.